If that Rock Nation brunch got you feeling like you could talk about my family, and I have a 3-year-old innocent child, have had my home swatted twice with guns drawn, they magically, no one seemed to find the person.
Savage remix, like I've said it before, me and Beyonce and Jay like have a very good relationship. They both text me all the time and they send me inspirational things, and like that is just so crazy.
Nicki wants to be a Rock Nation girl bad. That's what this beef is about. She want to be a Rock Nation girl. So
if that Rock Nation brunch got you feeling like you could talk about my family, and I have a 3-year-old innocent child, have had my home swatted twice with guns drawn, they magically no one seemed to find that the person after Savage remix, like I've said it before, me and Beyonce and Jay have a very good relationship. They both text me all the time and they send me inspirational things, and like that is just so crazy. Nicki wants to be a Rock Nation girl bad. That's what this beat is about. She want to be a Rock Nation girl, so that's so ever since Megan dropped her song Hiss. It seems like Nicki Minaj has been on a serious rampage, and it's not just directed at Megan herself. Nicki's throwing shade at everyone even remotely connected to Megan. The latest twist in the saga is Nicki dropping hints that she's about to spill some serious tea on Rock Nation, and Jay-Z suggesting they might be part of some grand plot to bring her down. Meanwhile, Azealia Banks has chimed in, and she claims that the real reason Nicki is beefing with Megan is because Megan has something Nicki has been trying to get since she entered the music scene, namely Jay-Z's approval, and even Nicki's fans are now saying Azealia is making a lot of sense, because Nicki has seemingly always been very male-identified and seeking validation from high-profile male rappers. So what's really going on between Nicki, Jay-Z, and Rock Nation? Could it all stem from some resent on Nicki's part, because Jay-Z never co-signed her Let's Get Into It when you really pay attention, like her pitter-pattering around? And the way she's always like, that's why Jane Clay is first for your album, is just like why you care. When did you get a Jay-Z first on your record? Like Nicki Minaj is still keeping the drama between her and Megan the Stallion alive, and the rumor mill is buzzing with speculations about the real reason Nicki is reacting so emotionally and lashing out at everyone who disagrees with her. Nicki has been on a dissing spree since Megan dropped Hiss, a track that takes on the haters without directly dropping any names. There's this line in Hiss that references Megan's Law, and it sparked a whole lot of speculation that Megan was taking a direct shot at Nicki and her husband Kenneth Petty, and it seemed like Megan really struck a chord with that Megan's Law line, because Nicki has been on a retaliation spree, going full throttle on social media and tagging Megan as a liar and a flop, and of course Nicki is also revisiting the whole Tory Lanez incident. You know, the standard ammunition people tend to bring up when they're coming from Megan. Nicki also dropped this super long post on X, basically laying out a list of all her achievements and records, but fans are saying this is not normal behavior from a list. Celebrity love her or hate her, there's no denying that Nicki is a legend in the female rap game, so why the need to shout it all out? It's like, if you're already the best, you don't have to go screaming it from the rooftops. Just let the music do the talking, and let your legacy speak for itself. Now, speaking of music, Nicki responded to his with a diss track titled Bigfoot. However, despite the Barbs going all out to stream the track, the reactions have been a bit of a roller coaster. A lot of people took issue with Bigfoot, saying it's beyond mid, and fans are not feeling the bars about Megan's height and body count, because that doesn't really count as a disc, especially when you compare it to that Megan's Law bar. But there's another side to this story, and a lot of people are now starting to wonder if the real reason behind Nicki's outburst is something deeper and not just the Megan's Law bar. So word on the street is that the real reason Nicki got so triggered is because this bar came from a female rapper who has Jay-Z's stamp of approval, Rumor has it that this hit a nerve for Nicki, because she's supposedly been vying for that Rock Nation recognition ever since she stepped into the music scene now. Nicki is not holding back in the slightest when it comes to pointing fingers at Rock Nation, and she even alleged that Jay-Z's empire is funneling cash into giving Megan's track Hiss the upper hand over Bigfoot. And that's not all. Nicki took it a step further by getting specific and dropping names. Like Desiree Perez, the CEO of Rock Nation, Nicki reposted Rock Nation's post promoting Hiss and wrote spending so much money, but she's the broke independent artist Desiree. You got to let it go, baby, that world knows she's and can't rap. Stop effing trying to make fetch happen. I just put out a song with no promo, no video, it's already number 2. But Nicki didn't stop there. She took another shot at Desiree in a follow-up post and hinted that she's got some exposed material on Desire, accusing her of allegedly firing a bunch of Rock Nation employees without valid reason. Nicki wrote on the next song I delve into all the people Desire allegedly fired for unknown reasons, other things as well, so man. People were blindsided and hurt by her. Allegedly, she's willing to go broke to try to replace me, fix it Jesus. And then in another post, Nicki again came for Megan, suggesting the only reason Megan is going all out with her disses is because she's got the full force of the Rock Nation machine behind her and makes regular appearances at the annual Rock Nation brunch. The last time Nicki attended the Rock Nation brunch was way back in 2015, when she was still dating Meek Mill. Meek later teamed up with Jay-Z for a push on prison reform, and ever since Nicki and Meek called it quits in 2017, it seems like Nicki hasn't set foot into a Rock Nation brunch. By the way, it seems like Nicki's gripe with Rock Nation didn't just pop up out of nowhere when Megan dropped his. This saga has been simmering for a while now, with Nicki openly throwing shade at Jay-Z. Back in December, journalist Elliot Wilson got under Nicki's skin by seemingly taking a dig at her for jumping on a live stream with Twitch star Cat. Wilson posted a video of Nicki doing some dance moves on live stream, and he sarcastically wrote in the caption hip-hop journalism. Nicki then fired back, throwing some serious allegations and insinuating that people close to Jay-Z always seem to have it out for her. You know how many tweets I've seen you post disrespecting me, idiot Wilson, all a while. For some reason, when y'all are around certain people, y'all feel that y'all have this power. Why? When y'all have an affiliation to Jay-Z in some sort of way, y'all be thinking that all can disrespect and violent. As for Queen Bee, despite Nicki and Beyonce joining forces on the track Feeling Myself in 2015, and even sharing the stage at the title concert that same year, rumor has it that after Nicki married Kenneth Petty, Beyonce decided she no longer wanted to be associated with her. However, what's interesting is that while Nicki has been pretty straightforward in calling out Jay-Z by name, she's been steering clear of mentioning Beyonce, at least not publicly. It's like she's avoiding dropping the Queen Bee's name, even though Beyonce has been openly expressing her love and support for Megan. I just want to quickly give my love to Megan. I have so much respect for you, and I'm honored that you asked me to be a part song, and I just want to say, Houston, we love you. So why is Nicki leaving Beyonce out of the direct line of fire and only calling out Jay? Well, according to Aaliyah Banks, it's because Nicki has always been obsessed with getting male rappers' approval, specifically Jay-Z's, and becoming Rock Nation's main rap girl. This isn't about Meg collabing with Cardi. This isn't about whatever stupid excuse that he's making about her telling her to get an abortion and have a drink or whatever this is. About Jay's, I could just feel that she's low-key felt slighted by Jay even by his association with Meek Mill. You know, but she's also at the same time been trying to wiggle her way in. Like Nicki wants to be a Rock Nation girl bad. That's what this beef is about. She want to be a Rock Nation girl so bad. Aaliyah broke it down further, explaining why female rappers like Nicki seek male approval and why Nicki seems jealous of Megan. Jay-Z has this way of kind of like presenting himself in the culture as like this Daddy Warbucks kind of figure. And this is my own estimate, and my own just kind of theory. I think that women who choose rap as a path, maybe like 6 or 7 times out of 10, are lacking some sort of father figure in their life. You know, maybe the dad was absent, maybe the father's deceased, just no male role models around and it's not so much a show of bravado, like, hey, I can do what the boys do. It's more like an inadvertent way of seeking closeness to men. It's been years since Jay-Z has publicly co-signed any female rapper, and the fact that it's Megan, like it could be anybody. It could be me. It could be bad, baby. It could be whoever. The fact that some girl that is not Nicki got Jay-Z's public cosign, some female rapper that's not Nicki got Jay-Z's public cosign, makes Nicki jealous, and it looks like a lot of people, including many Nicki fans, are agreeing with Azealia's theory. One fan said Nicki is very male-identified, she does not like women, but goes hard for men. I do believe what Azealia has to say on that note about seeking validation from a male rapper. Like, Jay-Z is considered a huge deal in the rap game, and another person added even a broken clock is right twice a day. This is one of the rare occasions where I agree with Azealia Banks. The real issue is Jay's versus Nicki. I still remember how they publicly co-signed Cardi B, and Meg is the only other person he has publicly endorsed. I feel like Nicki feels isolated and truly alone because no one, not even the Young Money boys, have publicly supported her during this entire ordeal. But what about you? Do you think Azealia Banks is onto something here? Is Nicki's issue with Megan Rex